Will Cleophas Malala, that is the Secretary General of UDA party, still have a chance to stand after supporting the NATEMBEA'S TAWE movement, even though everybody is against the behaviors of NATEMBEA? Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. George NATEMBEA, that is the governor of Trans Nzoia County, formed a movement known as the TAWE movement, which was formed in order to take both Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi home.
Tuko chonjo. Aya, njaa. Njaa. Umaskini. Umaskini. Ukabila. Ukabila. Mapendeleo. Mapendeleo. Ford Kenya. Ford Kenya. Wetangula. Wetangula. Umaskini. Njaa. Njaa. Ukabila. Ukabila. Mapendeleo. Mapendeleo. Ford Kenya. Ford Kenya. Wetangula. Wetangula.
But right now, Cleophas Malala, that is the Secretary General of UDA party, and we know very well that Cleophas Malala is from Kenya Kwanza, is also trying as much as he can to send both Oparanya and Eugene Wamalwa home. And yesterday, he was supporting what George NATEMBEA is doing, and he was saying that, brother, I've seen what you're doing. You're doing a very good job by sending Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi home, because there's nothing they've done since they became politicians in our great region. But you're forgetting with something, that despite Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi going home, there are also two other brothers of them that are supposed to join them while going home. And he was saying that this is now the list of the people that are supposed to resign from politics completely, that the TAWE movement is going to send home. We have got Wycliffe Oparanya. We have got Eugene Wamalwa. We have got Musalia Mudavadi. And we have got Moses Wetangula. That is the Paparoma. So NATEMBEA together with Cleophas Malala is like Cleophas Malala wants to join hands with George NATEMBEA to take Wycliffe Oparanya and Eugene Wamalwa home, claiming that there is no way, Cleophas Malala was saying that there is no way someone can be in politics since 1993. That is Wycliffe Oparanya. That there is no way Wycliffe Oparanya can be in politics since 1993. Almost 40 years down the line. And then he still wants to come back and say that he wants to vie for the Senate of Kakamega County.
Mimi na kuunga mkono. Kwa hiyo maneno unafanya kule Trans Nzoia, wewe endelea. Sababu wewe unasema kwamba nimeona ukisukuma sana ndugu yetu Mani Weta. Huko unasema Weta aende apumzike. Si ndio? Anasema ati Weta nini? Tena unasema Mudavadi. So mimi nakuomba NATEMBEA, hiyo list yako haijajaa. Tuko na mandugu wa Weta na Oparanya pia hao waende nao. Huyu Oparanya na huyu Eugene Wamalwa pia waende na huyu, hao watu wote waende. Haiwezekani bana. Ati mimi nasikia. Niseme nisiseme. Nitoboe nisitoboe. Ati mimi nasikia ati 2027 ati Oparanya anataka kukuwa senator. Oparanya. Wacha kutubeba mafala bana. Wewe umetutawala tangu 1992 ukiwa ile Ford asili. Tena ukuje 2027, 40 years. Ati wewe ukuje kuwa senator Kakamega Oparanya. Hapana. Hapana. Wewe endeni mnyumbani mpumzike. Bas, mimi na
I think this one comes after Cleophas Malala, after Weekly Oparanya said that showed interest, saying that he is interested in vying for the seat of the Senate of Kakamega County. We all know very well that Raila Amolo Odinga right now is not into Kenyan politics. So automatically the position or the seat of or the position of ODM party is vacant, whereby we have two people. We have got Weekly Oparanya together with Alias and Joho as the leaders of ODM party. I want us to take a look at this thing this way. Natembea is against is against Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi for reasons best known by almost everybody. And then Cleophas Malala is also against Oparanya together with Eugene Wamalwa. Reasons he has explained. And then George Wajakoya is also against Francis Atwoli, saying that they cannot accept. This is the way Wajakoya was saying that there is no way we can accept to be lied upon every now and then. You've been in politics every now and then. You talk about Bukungu 1, Bukungu 2, Bukungu 3. It's now time for you to leave this issue of Bukungu and resign from politics.
Actually, retire, go home. Tumechoka kila wakati. Buhungu 1, Buhungu 2, Buhungu 3. Lete ambulance, lete madawa, lete chakula, ambia Waluya namna hii bila university. Mwache upuzi ya kuja kuambia watu hapa ati tutalete. Unalete nini? Semeni tawe. I
have a question. Now I have a question here. Is Western politics heading the same direction with the Mount Kenyan politics? Because we all know very well that in Mount Kenya, not all politicians are working as a team, or not all politicians are in good terms. Let us take a look at somebody like Kithure Kindiki, and then we come somebody like Moses Kuria, then we go to Rigathi Gachagua, and then we go to people like Cecilia, and then we go to people like Linturi, people like Ndindi Njoro. All these people are not speaking the same language. People like Anne Waiguru. All these people are not speaking the same language. There are some who are like, okay, they are not in opposition. Like, let's say they are not in Azimio. They are in the same government, but now speaking different languages. There are some that are supporting. There's some like people like Alice Wahome. There's some that are supporting Gachagua. Some are supporting the president. So they are in the same government, but speaking different languages. Same as now. Let us go to Western. Western, we have got George Wajakoya. We have got Oparanya. We have got George Wajakoya. We have got Natembea. Now we have got Cleophas Malala. All these people are not from the same party, but speaking the same language, whereby all the three of them are supporting the resignation, or are supporting. They're saying that there must be some politicians who must just retire from politics completely, because they've been in politics for very many years. There is nothing that they've been, and truth be told, I think people that comes from Western, or people that normally follows the Western politics, can bear me witness with this, that somebody like Francis Atwoli has been the chairman of KOTU for a very long time. What has he done to the people of Western to show them that I, as your son, have been in the government, have done this and this, so that we can achieve these certain goals? And then let us go to somebody like Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula have been in politics since 1993, just as Cleophas Malala have said that Oparanya have been in politics for almost 40 years. But there is nothing constructive that they've done. There's nothing productive that they can say. They can stand a chance and say that this is what we did. We have been in the government when we were doing this and this and this. These are the differences that we made for our people. I want us to take a look at areas that are united. But the question is, do we have areas that are united in politics? Let us go to places like Nyanza. Of course, we know somehow Nyanza is united because Nyanza normally speaks well. Okay, I'm not that I'm talking about Nyanza simply because maybe Raila is there, or maybe I just want us to take a look at this thing this way. That if you go to Nyanza, it's they normally most probably they normally speak one language because, and even Natembea normally says that if you go to Nyanza, the Luo land, the Luos normally speak one language, and that language is they follow what Raila says. And Raila Amolo Odinga has been their kingpin. And I said this thing one time that suppose Raila Amolo Odinga decides to quit politics, it will be very difficult for the people of Luo Nyanza to stand again, because there will be no one who will fill the gap of Raila Amolo Odinga the way he has been their kingpin for a very long time. And any political leader or any politician or any other leader that is watching this video or listening to this, I have one advice to give. That as you are a leader, you should try as much as you can to nurture someone who can take your position after you've gone. Because okay, people normally get tired, people retire, but the question is, if you retire, will we have somebody who will fit into your shoes and do the same things that you did without you nurturing the person? So that is one of the major things that is going to affect the people of Luo land. But that one aside, let us talk about this issue of Western. Right now, I have a question. Who is the kingpin of the people of Western? Is it Wetangula? Is it Mudavadi? The other day we saw the relationship between the Western, the Luyas and the Kalenjins, whereby they formed a coalition, an alliance known as the Kaleluyas, and they said that their kingpin right now is Musalia Mudavadi, and they are willing to make Mudavadi vie for the presidency coming 2032. So will Wetangula also accept that now Musalia Mudavadi is the kingpin? Will people like Natembea accept that Musalia Mudavadi is the kingpin? Will people like now these people, somebody like WAJAKOYA accept that Musalia Mudavadi is the kingpin? Will somebody like Cleophas Malala accept that Musalia Mudavadi is the kingpin of Western? That is now where the problem is coming from. I would like to listen to your comment at the comment section. Please don't forget, if you're meeting for the first time, I would also like to just remind you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and you can also share this video. You can give me a comment. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. Please, if you're meeting for the first time, just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, you can tell me which country you're watching us from. If you're within the country, you can tell us that you're watching us from which county. And if you're outside the country, that one, I mean that you are watching us abroad, you can tell me which country are you watching us from, and how these videos are reaching you, and what are we supposed to do so that you can get these videos very, very fast, in a very productive and a very good, in a faster and a very good way, so that you can understand what is going on. And I told you that our main aim as Havana Media is to bring you news on where they're happening, when they're happening, who is doing them, how they're happening, and when they happened. And until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye bye.